Hi, welcome to episode number 2 of Photographer Stories. This episode, I spoke to a very good friend of mine, Chris Zissiadis, also known as Ziz. You can have a look at his work at www.urbanlight.net.au. This is a long episode. It goes for about an hour and a half. To the people who thought the last one was a bit long, I'm really sorry, but we're good friends. We chat a lot most of the time, and we chatted a lot today. So don't download it from your mobile phone when you're not on Wi-Fi. It's going to cost you. We talk about photography, obviously. We talk about he's going through a bit of a dry patch in terms of photography at the moment. We talk about photo books, film, all sorts of shit. And it is shit. I won't deny that it's shit. But we had fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, here it is.
What if I said something priceless?
What if... I've got it set to monitor.
Oh.
And normally you only hear when
it's recording.
So we've got to do all that again.
That's okay.
That's all right.
We'll act casual.
Okay. Hi. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Really nice to see you.
Hi. We hit some high levels then. For those of you who are listening, both, I think there's 5 of you now. I forgot to hit record, so we have to do this bit again.
Well, there'll be 4 because I was one of the 5, and I've heard this as it's happening.
Well, you've heard it twice because you heard it
now going to say
5 minutes ago, and now you've got to say it all again. It won't feel as natural. But,
no, it didn't feel natural before though, so that's okay.
Yeah, all right. So, hi, what's your name?
Hello, Matthew. I'm Chris Zissiadis.
You are Chris Zissiadis.
Correct.
And you're also known as Ziz.
Ziz.
And I'm going to use the same joke as I did before, as you're known as in New Zealand is Zuz.
Zuz.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of that.
You should register that domain. Registering domains is an ongoing joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it a thing.
I've got a lot of domains. I used to have about 60.
60 domains?
Yeah.
We'll,
back in the day.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
All right. So, what did we say before? I saw you before I met you in
That's
Melbourne.
correct. You were calling me Zuz at the time that you were in Melbourne stalking me.
Yeah, yes. I was.
Which was when, Matthew? What year are we talking?
2007.
Wow,
early. I was coming to Melbourne, and I was looking at the Melbourne Flickr group, as you do, to see what cliches to steal.
Yep.
And the shot tower.
We didn't let you down. Shot tower, basically.
Shot tower.
Kind of it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have to think of any others. Shot tower is Melbourne's cliche.
Yeah.
And then photos of you popped up in the stream, and because the Melbourne group was very social, you got together like once a month, so there was lots of photos of all the members.
Yep, we sure were back then.
And then one day I was on holiday here, and I was leaving Michael's cameras. Michael's cameras. That doesn't sound right, but it's just Michael's. And you were coming in.
Yep.
And you're taller than I am, and the light was behind you, and I thought, I was stunned for a second. I just had to keep walking. But that was you. I'm sure you had camera boxes, but I don't know. They were just Canon. It's not worth talking about.
It's not likely. It's not likely. I'm not much of a gearhead, so the chances of you finding me on that 1 or 2 days in which I was buying a new product from Elizabeth Street in Melbourne
from a retail store,
it did happen. It
Yeah.
did happen, and
Yeah.
it did happen around that year. I think that was when I switched up a notch in the digital camera department, probably from a 1 million D to a something in the hundreds D, or maybe a 30 D,
20 D,
30 I had,
30.
So, but
such a long time ago. In dog years, that I can't even work that out.
Yeah, it's it feels like a long time ago. Especially when I try and remember what cameras I was using, because there was maybe 20 years where I hardly used the camera. I'm 46 now, for those not with the benefit of visuals.
God.
So, yeah, for a whole chunk there, until about 2003, I wasn't really shooting much.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll talk about your history of photography.
Yes.
So, when did it start? Like, when...
Well, when I was a kid, I mean, photography classes were still dark rooms and, you know, some battered Olympus. And that's when it started for me, probably year 9 or 10. 1 or 2 lunchtimes a week in the dark room. The photo subjects haven't changed. They've been, you know, cats. And
cats are in.
Yeah, cats. I did an excellent double exposure of my sister coming out of our side gate and the cat, sort of close up of the cat, and my sister holding her hand up as if to feed this giant cat. And that's probably one of the greatest photos. When I die and someone finds my box of negatives, that'll be the one that gets put around going, wow.
At your mum's house? Yeah,
which is still there. We could redo it. Do you want to redo it? Okay. Do you want to pause now and go?
No.
But yeah,
this thing is not going to stop recording ever again.
Well, it's not far. Yeah, and it didn't stick with me. I enjoyed it, but I stopped by the time uni kicked around. Cameras weren't the sort of things that were important to me. There was always one around, you know, as there was, and there were photos of parties and the like. But because we were in the pre-digital age, it wasn't really everywhere.
Yeah,
and I quit work or cut back the amount of work I was doing in 2002. Went overseas for quite a while in Europe, and I actually took a video camera with me, thinking it was what I'd want to do.
Yeah.
I was spending more of my creative efforts writing rather than taking photos then. And to me, it was take a short video to sort of remember a space. Sound, I think, was important to me as well. Not in a I'm ever going to show this to anyone kind of way, but just to kind of remember. And I did a bit of that, but I used the crappy still image on the Sony, whatever it was, mini DV cam I had with me. And when I got back, I think it was the first week I got back, I got myself some kind of point and shoot digital camera. Another Sony, I think. And it started from there. And it was several years before I got back into film, though, after that.
Okay.
But that's okay.